Hi everybody! It is day 9 of NaNoWriMo. So today, I was trying really hard to break 25,000 words. But I don't know if I'm going to do it today. I'm at 20,990, so I'm still ahead of the game. But I'm not where I wanted to be. I got distracted by a lot of things today. If you saw my video from earlier, you saw how crazy of a fangirl I was when the second trailer for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary came out today. And I had to go crazy on that. Plus, I got my hair done. It's like a lot redder now. Still not as red as I would like it to be. I did my hair just before Comic-Con back in September, and it was like red, like Donna Noble, Amy Pond red, Willow Rosenberg red, and I've always wanted that kind of red. But dyeing your hair, unless you are blessed with that color naturally, it is very difficult to keep in your head. I don't know. I just can't get to work the way I want it to. But, oh well. Today is Saturday, so it's scene reading Saturday. I'm going to read you guys another scene. Actually, I'm going to do a bonus and that'll lead into what I was going to talk about today. I'm doing 2 scenes that I'm going to read. So this is a little further into the story. My main character, Willow, has agreed to pose as the princess of this kingdom in hopes that it would draw out the person that kidnapped the real princess, or those who know what's going on. So she's getting to know the one lady in waiting who is the real princess's best friend. And she was very suspicious of Willow at first, but now she's kind of opening up to her a little more. So they're talking about Willow's missing friend. "You are in love with this boy," Rose said. Willow nearly dropped her cider. She didn't speak. She just stared at the other girl. "You are," said Rose. "I can tell by your concern. And your ears go pink when you think of him." Willow put her hands to her ears. They felt warm. "Well, I mean, I care about him, sure. We're friends. But love? That's huge." Rose nodded. "It is," she agreed. "Huge and wonderful, and the best and most terrifying feeling you will ever have in your life. But when you feel it with the right person, it makes it worth it." Rose was staring into the fire now. Her voice was dreamy and soft. "Who are you in love with?" Willow asked. It was Rose's turn to nearly drop her drink. "What?" "The way you spoke just now," said Willow. "And your ears are getting pink too." Rose smiled. "You could read people almost as well as I can," she said. "All right, I'll tell you, but you must keep it a secret." Willow nodded and crossed her heart. "Scout's honor," she said. "His name is Charles. He is in charge of the stable hands. He is charming, handsome, sweet, and far more of a gentleman than any of the best-bred, wealthy young men in the entire court. But because he is not from wealth and a noble bloodline, my father would never approve." "But that hasn't stopped you, has it?" asked Willow, on the edge of her seat now. Rose smiled. "Oh no," she said. "We ride together once a week. He takes me to our secret spot in the woods, and—" She broke off. "And?" Willow prompted. "And this is hardly proper talk for a lady," exclaimed Rose, her entire face bright red now. Willow laughed. "You don't have to go into the dirty details," she said. "Has he kissed you?" "Yes," said Rose. "Is he good?" Kissing, I mean. Oh, yes, she sighed in her reply this time. Willow squealed and clapped her hands. And has he said that he loved you? Cutting it off right there. So I'm not going to get too spoilery. And gets into kind of a long explanation about some things that may or may not remain in the story. And then the next one, if I can find it, is a little further down in the story. Oh, there we go. This is one of my favorite scenes. I just wrote Thursday, just before the write-in that I went to. Willow and her friend are reunited, but through a series of events that I won't go into. And he is joining them for an official court dinner. And he's all dressed up as one of the gentlemen, and he's not happy. So, here's the other scene. I look ridiculous, he muttered. You look fine, said Willow, pinching his arm. I'm freaking wearing tights, he said. I feel like I'm in a bad Robin Hood movie. Just don't sing the song and you'll be fine, said Willow, laughing. She straightened her back and held out her arm. Now, is my rescuer going to escort his princess to dinner, or shall I go to my brother? Tommy sighed and took her arm, but not before giving her a quick pinch in the arm, in the same place she had to him. As you wish, he said. Willow turned red and shifted her attention to the rest of the group. So, if any of you caught the little reference in there, there might have been two. We'll just see if you guys pick it up in there. The Robin Hood movie was kind of a dead giveaway. But that leads me to what I kind of wanted to ask about. I'm kind of tossing it around. But since my characters are from like the here and now, I kind of make them throw in a couple of pop culture references. It kind of helps them keep a grasp on their old life, so I think it kind of works for this story, even though nobody else in the world gets it, but it's kind of like inside jokes between those two. But some people have said on the various forums that I've been on, not just NaNoWriMo, but on other websites, that you gotta kind of watch with the pop culture references. Some people have even said that it can date a story, which I kind of find hard to believe, because there are those timeless stories like Gone with the Wind and just about anything written by Shakespeare, or there are others, but my memory fails me right now, full of references of the time. So, and they're not dated. Now, I'm not saying that I expect my story to be read 300 years from now. It would be nice, but I won't be around to know it. So, if it's around for like 10 years, cool. 20 years, cool. That is if I get to the publishing part. But I don't know. I kind of like throwing in those little references, and I try and make them subtle enough that if you get it, you get it, and you get a little bit of a chuckle out of it. And if not, then it doesn't really affect the flow of the story. So that's just kind of my thinking on it. So, I don't know. I've heard a lot of different opinions on it, and I'd like to know your guys' opinions on... I know it completely depends on the story. Like I said, with my characters, my two main, Willow and Tommy, are from, 2013, Ohio. And it's kind of their way to keep a hold on what is normal for them. They're lost in this strange world, and since they are the only two that really understand each other when they talk, the pop culture references are kind of like their inside jokes, I guess. And like I said, I try to make them pretty subtle. So I don't really know how to elaborate on that. So I just kind of wanted to put it out there for you guys. I am now able to reply to comments on YouTube, so yay! But if you want to keep putting stuff on Facebook and Twitter and everything, I welcome it. Just wanted to know what you guys think. And I'm about to wrap this up because my laptop is going to die in a few minutes and I need to adjust this thing so it works. I can't wait to get my new one in the mail. It should be here like Monday or Tuesday, I hope. Otherwise, I'm going to get so mad I'm going to end up chucking this thing out the door, and then I don't have a laptop until I get a new cord. Word of advice. Don't ever let your power cord get to this condition where the wires are showing through and it's barely being held together by electrical tape. And this side is even like ripping and tearing and fraying too, so it has to sit just right or it doesn't hold a charge. And since my battery is like 5 years old, it doesn't last very long. And my computer's still good. I could use some more memory space, but so anyway, I'm off on a tangent venting about my computer that you guys don't want to know about. So yeah, I'm just putting it out there about the whole pop culture thing. And that's it for now. Happy writing. Don't forget to check out my Etsy page. 50% of all of my sales are going towards the Office of Letters and Light, so please check it out. I was not able to get some of the jewelry back up, but I do have a nice selection on there already. I'm going to be busy tomorrow, so I won't be able to get it up tomorrow. So hopefully, like Monday or Tuesday, I'll start getting some more jewelry up while writing and everything else that's been going on. So that's all I have for now. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I'll probably have to post early in the morning, because Sunday is a very busy day for me. I have church in the morning, and then I have family coming over in the afternoon, and I have to work in the evening. So really, like, first thing in the morning is really the only time I'll at least get to record the video, and then editing will probably come later, unless I get up really early. So we'll see what time I'm able to get up. And I'm in my pajamas now, so this will be what I'm wearing in my next video. It's been kind of a lazy day. So yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Happy writing. And another video tomorrow. Bye!